We are going to get ready then to go into the arena. It's going to be Blade's Edge. So here we are then, aAa nawaK versus the Bulgarian team of iNNERFiRE. And well, in the top left will be iNNERFiRE. That's going to be Phenomenon on Priest. Decis is on his Rogue. Cold on Mage versus aAa Hiss on Rogue. aNNERFiRE, who we spoke to in the interview, on Priest. And also Phoenix on the Mage. So not much difference, and it does actually look that Cold has stacked a lot more PvE gear than Phoenix. We also have Fear Ward on both the Priests, as they don't want to lose their healer for any seconds. The gates are going to open, so here we are then, round one, aAa versus iNNERFiRE, Intel Extreme Masters Continental. And well, how important is the opener going to be, Matthew?
It's going to be huge. If one of the teams can get a sap off here, it's going to make all the difference. And I really think this game is going to come down to who decides to play more aggressively, who has that adrenaline, who has that that aggression, the adrenaline to make it. Come on, and the Hiss is already sapped straight. That's going to be terrible for aAa.
Yeah, actually, Hiss is sapped, and actually Decis is going to open up on him. So Hiss then taking some damage, and also we have a pet out as well, so a lot of damage is going to be on Hiss. There was a blind thrown, and also a poly onto Decis.
And he's already used his Cloak of Shadows. That's going to open him up, make him vulnerable later in the game. He's running straight across the bridge at the moment, getting spammed.
Yeah, actually, the pet was the problem there. Hiss has got not re-stealthed yet. There we go, finally actually has to vanish, and he's left his teammates in a 2v1 situation. He is going to rejoin, finally going to get healed up by Pennant. So Decis did a nice job. Hiss has used a lot of outs to stay alive, but aNNERFiRE at the moment sat rather low. Well, I say rather low, he's actually 17k with Power Infusion up, and the fight has almost been reset.
Yep. And iNNERFiRE didn't really take advantage of that opportunity when Hiss went straight across the arena. They should have opened straight up onto aNNERFiRE or Phoenix and just really taken that advantage. I'll tell you what though, Phoenix casting Evo at the moment, just getting his mana back up to around 11k.
Yeah, and actually we're going to go then, Decis is going to sap Phoenix, the Mage. Not going to make anything of it. Actually get pulled out of stealth. He's going to be spam dispelled as well. He does actually do a fan of knives to try and catch Hiss. That's going to be slightly late low, and in comes the nuke now onto Decis. Decis still going to turn it around. He will be targeting Hiss. Hiss is the one in trouble though. He's in a kidney, down to 3k HP, and he's going to go down, and that was a huge amount of damage, and aNNERFiRE had nothing to reply to that, and aAa lose a man very quickly, I wouldn't say carelessly, but Decis now caught in a deep freeze, and Decis is going to go down, and that brings it to a 2-on-2, and we said, Matthew, this was going to be close, and what a close game this is going to be. aNNERFiRE hurting at the bottom, just got pulled out of Sheep, is going to be put into a Nova. In comes Mana Burn onto aNNERFiRE, and he's in a horrible situation. In comes a Poly onto Phenomenon to save aNNERFiRE's mana. aNNERFiRE still needs to get away. Nice Fear, that's not going to be broken. But the mana advantage is in favor of iNNERFiRE.
It's going to be huge. Both Priests have used their Brain Suppression. aNNERFiRE trying desperately to get away as he moves around the pillar. Both rogues dead. It's a 2v2. Hymn of Hope is being cast by aNNERFiRE at the moment. Phenomenon is looking a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, following aNNERFiRE at the moment behind that pillar is going to get feared. Look, uses his trinket. No mana, one mana burn coming in from Phenomenon. It does hit aNNERFiRE before he just manages to get away. Let's switch over to the Mages. Let's follow Phoenix, see what he's got to say about the situation. He gets put on ice into a deep freeze. He's going to poly out of it. In comes Mirror Image. They are all going to be frost bolting. They were on to Phenomenon, but nothing successful from there. In comes a counter spell. That was a missed counter spell as Phoenix got polyed. That will be dispelled. So a 2-on-2 situation in this game, Matt, where both a Mage Priest. Are we going to see a kill anytime soon?
Well, I'll tell you what, Cold is sitting in Sheep at the moment. He just popped his trinket. That could be critical. And he did a great job of getting rid of those mirror images. He's drinking up now. Let's see what Phoenix is doing. He's sitting on 3k mana. Cold sitting on 4.5k. He manages to get the poly off. Phoenix also blowing his trinket, and he's used his counterspell. So Cold's at a definite advantage now. Phoenix sitting in Nova. Let's see what Cold can do.
Yeah, Cold put onto a Nova as well. He went for a Sheep. Gonna re-sheep actually his target, and actually someone's crashed or left the game, and that definitely wasn't a kill. Not sure what actually happened in that situation. We do have the admin up there. Maybe they can confirm, but one of the players it was definitely a DC, Matthew.
Definitely a DC. So that's going to spice things up a bit, because look, I'll be truthful, iNNERFiRE were definitely an advantage in that situation. So if the match is replayed, they're not going to be happy.